The views and opinions expressed by the participants on this show are not necessarily those of Stewart Information Services Corporation, Stewart Title, or Stewart Insurance. Before you make any investment, you should seek the advice of your investment advisor or attorney.
Whether you're a real estate broker, realtor, homeowner, buyer, or seller, everything matters when it comes to real estate. This is Real Estate Matters with Stewart Title. Stewart Title's Bill Knapik and guests open the door to what really matters in owning, buying, and selling real estate. And now, Real Estate Matters with Stewart Title, brought to you by Stewart Insurance. Here to inform, entertain, and inspire, Bill Knapik.
Welcome to the show. It is Real Estate Matters with Stewart Title. Thanks for joining us. Here it is, show number 606. We talk about real estate, everything that relates to the home, and sometimes so much more. We're glad you joined us. I am your host, Bill Knapik. We have great real estate professionals right here today. So let's get started as we welcome Leslie Lerner. Leslie has several things that she's going to talk about. She has Leslie Lerner Properties. She is a TREC commissioner. And oh yeah, learn more. We're going to learn more with Leslie Lerner. Hey, Leslie, welcome to the show.
Hi, Bill. Thank you for having me.
You have so many things that are going on, Leslie.
Too many.
That's three that we know of. There's probably some more that are
probably
just a bit. Okay, so let's first of all, TREC commissioner. That sounds so official. Texas Real Estate Commission, and there's so many realtors here in the Houston area. So let's tell people first of all, what is TREC for those that don't know, and your role.
TREC is the Texas Real Estate Commission. We're a regulatory agency for our state government. We license and discipline license. So, and we also help form statute with our broker lawyer committee, and we work together with Texas realtors to get that passed.
And when we say that, that goes beyond just Houston, right?
It's all over Texas.
Texas.
The entire state.
It's a big state, too.
It is a big state. We have over 200, I believe, maybe 250 licensees now under the TREC umbrella.
250?
250,000. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
250. So when we think, and that's kind of cool when we think, because Texas is like the largest state or one of the largest, we think about all the cities and the populated, Dallas, Houston, and there's so many real estate professionals out there in the wild. It's amazing.
Correct. There are so many real estate agencies. TREC also licenses inspectors. So we do have some other licensees under us. We also have business entities. So you could be licensed as an individual or a business entity.
So they have their hands around a lot of things.
Correct.
So as in your role, and I imagine there's a lot of people that are part of the organization with TREC, but let's tell people your role, because you have been in this role many times now that you've been on the show for years.
Yes. My term is for 6 years. I was appointed by the governor, and there's 9 of us. There are 6 broker members and 3 public members.
And that's covering the whole state.
Correct.
You're based here in Houston. Now, when you do your work and your responsibilities for TREC, give us an idea of some of the day-to-day things, not in the life of Leslie Lerner, because you're doing so many things, but the day-to-day TREC things that you're doing. What kind of things would you do?
So the role of a commissioner is all of what you make it. You could either be the commissioner that shows up for meetings and does nothing else, or you can be the commissioner that really wants to get your hands dirty and figure out what's going on and how to make it better. And I'm the latter. So I am constantly listening and reading. We receive disciplinary orders all the time. I look at those, see what I think about them. If I don't agree with what staff does, because staff does all of our discipline, which is kind of uncommon. Many times in other jurisdictions, the commissioners have a little bit more weight on discipline. We don't have any. And so when I don't agree, I say something, because I am a practitioner. And if somebody is doing something wrong in our industry, it affects all of us. It affects our reputation and how business is done. So I really would like to strengthen our license pool and make sure that they are actually qualified to be licensed. I don't want people with recent criminal backgrounds in our industry. There's just so many things that are going on. We have so much fraud and so many other things that go on that I don't feel our staff is doing enough to push out this kind of behavior.
And when we talk about, as you mentioned, you're a practitioner, just to remind people, you're helping buyers and sellers, so you have that perspective to bring to Trek, the other 8 members that you out of the 9, are they also realtors?
So
or brokers?
So 6 of us are brokers and 3 are public members. So only 6 are in real estate.
Do you have any radio hosts on the panel?
We do not.
There you go. So for another show. In the meantime, so as we mentioned, that also people will reach out. I remember on previous segments you've been on, people will reach out to Trek should they have a complaint, even about a real estate professional that maybe didn't do something right, or from their perspective they didn't do something right. So do you hear complaints personally? And if so, what are the general complaints that people have?
I hear complaints on an informal way. In order for Trek to do anything with anybody, there has to be a complaint. Trek is completely 100% complaint driven. So somebody needs to turn in a complaint to Trek regarding whatever behavior. It could be a consumer complaining that their agent did something wrong. It could be an agent complaining that they've seen another agent doing something wrong. So all of that goes through Trek. But in order for Trek to do anything, there has to be a signed complaint.
Well, I know it's different, but I'm thinking about the lost luggage department of an airplane. I used to know a friend that worked for Southwest Airlines, and that's all she did was take the phone calls that,
right,
when am I going to get my luggage? So there's those elements. It's complaint driven, so you have to be patient. You have to be great listeners. But you also, as you said in the very beginning, your goal is to make it better.
Correct.
And
that's my
not
goal.
Easier said than done.
We're a consumer protection agency, and I want to see that we are completely and totally protecting that consumer in every way we can. Leniency is not allowed in there.
So, as we mentioned, you are helping your broker owner of Leslie Lerner Properties, featured in many magazines, by the way. Leslie, I follow you anytime I see a headline, hey, there's Leslie on another publication. I'm reading it.
Thank you.
That said, let's tell people about your company, Leslie Lerner Properties.
I formed Leslie Lerner Properties, I think 13 years ago. And everybody kind of says I was a little ahead of the game, but it worked because I was trying to figure out how to be a little different than the other 30-something thousand at that time realtors out there or licensees. And so I started a flat fee and rebated commission brokerage. And so when I list your property, I list it for a flat fee. And when I'm selling properties, I rebate part of the commission if you see less than 6 houses.
Okay, so let's go to the selling side. If you're selling someone's home, you're selling my home, it's a flat fee based on what, the listing price?
Based on the listing price, yes.
So then someone would, of course, say, well, yeah, but are you going to be doing the pictures? Are you going to be doing marketing? How does that part work?
We do it all. So it's the same as if you were listing your house with anybody that was paying you or charging you even more. I list it at a flat fee. I will never, ever do anything that's not full service because I believe consumers deserve their hands held during this process. People think real estate's easy. It's very easy to be taken advantage of. So I don't want my clients to ever feel that way.
Well, and that's a good point, too. You do say a lot of people have that impression. That's probably because of some of the TV shows and the perceived image. But we know right here on the show and anybody in real estate, it's hard. There's so many elements to it. So to provide great service for buyers or sellers, it's a big deal. So let's tell people then about how it works with the buyers. You said if 6 properties. Now, I know I recently purchased a home in another state, and man, I looked at way more than, I lost count.
Well, as we know now with technology, a lot of people shop online. And so they find their homes and they're like, we want to look at this house, and this house, and then we're going to make a decision. So if I show you 1 to 3 houses, then I'll rebate 1.5% on the closing statement. And if I show you 4 to 6, I'll rebate 1% on the closing statements, depending on what that seller is offering as compensation to the buyer's agent, because I can't rebate it all if they're not offering that all. So now that all the rules have changed, we have to find out exactly what the rules haven't changed. Let me back up. We have always negotiated commissions. They have never been set. But now there's more, there are more people saying we're going to negotiate than there were in the past. It's no longer on the MLS, so you don't know what a seller's offering. So it's all part of the negotiation on the contract.
And I want to mention that too, because through the years, regardless of how things have changed in the last 2 years or so, whatever it is, that's one of the things that's always been said. Oh, the commission's negotiable. Mm-hmm. But in reality, it was like, it's 6%. That was the quote, common, the standard. It's negotiable, but it's pretty much 3 for the seller, 3 for the buying agent. So, but we have to always remember as consumers, it is negotiable.
It's always been negotiable. It has never been set. There's just more eyes on it now. People are hearing more and thinking it's a law, which it's not a law. It has always been negotiable. It was a change in direction. It came from the National Association of Realtors, and it came down towards Texas Realtors and everyone else in every state, just saying that things had to be more transparent. And it's really up to the buyer or the seller how they're going to get paid those commissions.
And Leslie, those are just 2 of the things you're doing. The third is Learn More. Give us a quick word on what Learn More is.
Learn More is a contract understanding platform. You can upload any type of document, whether it be real estate, electricity, medical, whatever it may be, a car contract, anything, insurance. You can upload that PDF into Learn More in any language, and it'll give you meaning in any language, paragraph by paragraph by paragraph. It'll give you examples and FAQs. You choose the languages that you want it to show you. We have over 70 plus languages. You can e-sign in the platform. There's text to speech. There's so many things that can help you understand what you're signing before you sign it. People click through contracts and documents too many times and go, what did I just sign? So this takes that away.
Interesting. We're talking with Leslie Lerner, a TREC commissioner right here in the state of Texas, broker owner of Leslie Lerner Properties, also the entrepreneur that brought us Learn More.
Learn More is great. I hear people talking all the time. I actually was just at an event in which some people that were not English as a first language couple, and they didn't know about Learn More. And I was telling them, they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have used that. I signed an investment contract, and in the end, I wanted to get out, but I didn't know there was a fee in order to get out of this contract. If I would have had that and I could have put it in my native language, I would have totally understood what I was trying to sign.
Leslie, you're doing so many things. Give us an idea as far as keeping a life balance. A, how do you have time to do all these things? B, I know you're thinking of some other things in the works. But what do you do as far as just keeping the right balance to stay on track, helping buyers and sellers, the TREC commissioner, Learn More?
It's a lot of juggling, but you learn to make it work. And people ask me all the time, how do you go to the gym? Well, I make an appointment with myself. That's very important to go to the gym. So I do that. I'll play pickleball in the evening. Sometimes it's just a balance, knowing that you have to take care of yourself to be a good person to take care of somebody else.
You like pickleball?
I do.
How long have you been doing the pickleball?
Maybe going on 2 years.
In the meantime, Leslie, let's tell people how they could find out more about TREC. Should they have a question about TREC? Should there be a complaint, whether it's a consumer or realtor? How do they reach TREC?
People are always welcome to reach out to me, and I will help them do whatever they need. TREC.texas.gov. Yes.
Number 2, if someone needs help buying and selling, they can give you a call at Leslie Lerner Properties at
LeslieLernerProperties.com or call 713-489-9900. LeslieLernerProperties.com or 713-489-9900.
Leslie, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
As we continue, it's time to talk about new homes. Everybody loves new construction, and now we have Kelly Johnson and Sandra Sterling with Highland Homes. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Hi.
Well, it's good. So new homes, first of all, let's tell people Highland Homes, they may have heard about your company, but let's tell them, first of all, Kelly, about Highland Homes.
Highland Homes is a Texas-based builder, and we are located in Houston, Dallas, and the Austin, San Antonio area. We're one of the top 30 builders in the nation for the last 19 years, and we're a private builder.
And also, you two are at one specific new home area. Let's tell people, Kelly, the name of that particular home area.
We're in Artavia,
Ardavia.
Ardavia, and it's in Conroe, Texas, and it is off Highway 242, but we are really strategically located. We're 10 minutes from 45, we're 10 minutes from 59, and we're 10 minutes from 99. So realistically, we can get you to any freeway within about 10 minutes.
So if you got 10 minutes, then we're going to be in good shape, right?
Oh, well, that's great. And in Houston traffic, 10 minutes is amazing.
10 minutes is like the speed of light in some of the sectors. But in the meantime, your role, Kelly, let's tell people what you do with the company.
I'm a sales counselor for a product we have in Ardavia, which is what we consider a 60-foot product, which will be homes ranging from 2,700 square foot to about 3,800 square foot, $490 to about $650,000. And so when they come in, we either have homes to build to suit, and Highland is one of the few custom builders that actually allows you to still make changes. Like you might be able to move a window or move a wall or actually pick each color you want in every room with a designer that you meet with for 6 hours. We also have inventory homes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Very flexible.
And then, Sandra, the whole reason that you're here today is that I saw you at a real estate event, and we got to talking, and you mentioned Highland Homes and all the great things you're doing. So let's tell people your role with the company.
My role is the same. I am a sales counselor for the 50-foot product. So my product starts around the high 300s, and I'll go up to 500. And if they want something larger, then I send them off to Kelly.
So, and as far as, let's take a kind of a picture of the home development, so to speak. So about how many homes, Sandra, are there that you're combining in the Ardavia? So how many homes are in this area?
Currently, I'm not 100% sure how many homes we have. Ultimately, it will be 6,500 homes once the development is said and done. But
right now, you're helping. You have homes that people can see. And I would imagine, I'm just picturing any kind of new home area. You have some that are ready to go, perhaps?
Correct. We have a few inventory. We try to keep at least a minimum of 5 inventory homes at all times. And most of our clients will come in to build from the ground up. That's really what they prefer.
And then how does that go, Kelly, as far as if someone wants to come in from the ground up? That would mean that it's going to take a little longer, I would imagine. You have to, about how much time, if I walked in or someone walks in, as a result of maybe they're listening right now, they say, hey, I'm going to go talk to the ladies about this. How long does it take to get one of the from the ground up models?
It takes about 5 months with us. So it takes about 5 months to build a home from start to finish, contract to close. And one of the really great things about Highland Homes in our neighborhood is we'll actually take homes on contingency. So if you're trying to sell your home right now, you're kind of scared to try and build a new home because you're worried about your home selling. Different things like that. We'll actually take it contingent upon your home selling and start building you your dream home from ground up. You get to pick everything. And usually the timing works out perfectly to where we close on your home and then you come in and close on our home within about a week or two so that you only have to move once.
That sounds like another advantage perhaps of buying a new home is that the builder, now we're hearing, and I don't know about your company, but we're hearing about builders quote, incentives. There's a lot of incentives. I don't know if that's true. We're going to find out. But people are saying, oh, there's all these incentives with builders. You're throwing in washers, dry. I mean, I don't know if you are, but I hear that. But also, it sounds like one of the advantages might be flexibility, as you're saying, that if I don't have my home sold, working with you on a home that's in progress might be an advantage.
It is an advantage. We try to have different stages of homes going the entire time. Like Sandra said, we always have up to 5 inventory homes, but they'll always usually be in different stages. Right now, I believe we have about 4 that are complete and ready to go. So if we have a reload buyer or somebody coming in from out of town who needs a home pretty fast, we should be able to accomplish that. But for someone who has a home to sell or they're just starting the process, we can do it from ground up. So I would say flexibility is one of the biggest advantages we have. Incentive-wise, one of the things going with a builder compared with like a pre-owned home is we typically have closing cost incentive that we're going to give you, or depending on the stage of a home, a rate buy down to at least 4.99% interest rate.
One of the other things, and what about, as I was joking around, what about washers and dryers and things like that? Is that sometimes part of the negotiation or no?
Well, what's really cool is we just started a brand new incentive today on June 1st where we're going to give you a free generator. So a whole home generator with any new home you buy with us from now until the end of August. So I think that's a little bit better than a washer or a dryer. Another incentive that we have for realtors is that one realtor who sells a home with us during that time frame will also receive a free generator.
Whoa. What?
Yes. For any realtor who sells a home with Highland Homes in any neighborhood, not just Artavia, in any neighborhood from June 1st till the end of August, will be in a drawing, and one realtor will receive a free generator that we install at their home. It doesn't have to be a new home or a Highland home.
Now, Sandra, can you put a radio host that I know of, put him in the hat for that drawing? Just saying, right?
You're going to come buy a home from us, Bill?
Well, maybe. Tell us more, Sandra, about maybe I'll be right up there tomorrow.
Well, we have ready to move in homes.
That's awesome. So what about the energy efficient things? With new homes, I always think, well, if I buy a new home, I'm going to get some energy efficient features. Am I?
Oh, 100%. We have radiant barrier in our walls. We do ridge vents in the roof lines. We have tankless water heaters. We have low-E windows. We'll actually give you, depending on the square footage in the home, we'll actually give you an idea of what your utility bill will be. And we'll guarantee that for the first year.
That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. I would say that Highland Homes, we are built on trust. The most important thing to the owner of our company is that we stand behind our product and our word. She would rather do what's right by the customer and take a loss than make a customer mad. Because in her mind, it's not just you're buying a Highland home, you're buying your first Highland home. And when you go to buy your next home, she wants it to be a Highland. So we do as much as we can we follow up and follow through 100%. And 98% of our homeowners that have closed a Highland home would buy another one.
We tend to get a lot of repeat buyers, people that are moving from the Dallas area into Houston or vice versa.
And that's a good point, Sandra. How often are you seeing, Kelly mentioned this earlier, how often are you seeing people from out of state coming and finding Highland homes?
You know, I will say that at Artavia, that's kind of a very popular place. They like the location for one, and they also like the tranquility that Artavia offers. It's a very nice, quiet neighborhood, and just lots of green, and people just love it. But we do get a lot of people from all over.
Right now, we have buyers on the books from California, from New York, from Wisconsin, from Kansas, from Philadelphia.
Miami,
they are really coming into Texas.
Well, we hear on the show here about how a lot of realtors do marketing and things, but in the new home world, what are some of the things, obviously you're here today on the radio, what are some of the things that your company does to get the word out so that these people in Philadelphia here and all that, what are you doing for marketing? What's the company do?
Our marketing department does a lot of YouTube videos. They do a lot of social media. They do a lot of Instagram, which reaches out to, and I'm not a marketing person, so I don't know how many times they have to send it or what they have to do to get it. But most of the people come in from seeing some type of YouTube video or finding us on the internet. So,
and of course, like Sandra, you're going to events and meeting people like me and others out there, right?
Yes. What I really enjoy is partnering up with lots of realtors and inviting them to come out and create social media content. So the more they share, the more we share, and the more we all can collaborate and get the word out.
And that's one of the things now, I haven't heard it lately as far as new home builders, but sometimes realtors are thinking, oh, well, will the new home builder work with me as the realtor? And they might be apprehensive about showing certain, is that still a thing, or you're making the real estate professionals comfortable?
Correct, not at all. So we love working with real estate realtors, with realtors. We love partnering up. We love inviting them over to our model homes and being able to tour our homes. We actually do that quite often, and we have lots of giveaways because we want to make sure that they remember us, remember our hospitality, and again, like I said, a lot of social media content.
And you mentioned tranquility. Are trees part of the effect out there?
I would say so. Yes.
So here we have tranquility, trees, and generators. What could be better?
A lake.
And
5-acre lake.
Come on now.
And we have
walking trails.
Walking trails. We have a little cafe that they can come and have brunch and have drinks on the patio. There's a full-time gym that you can get into. We're building a new community center that has pickleball courts and a pavilion. I mean, Artavia is honestly just a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. And we're 10 minutes from the Woodlands, Texas.
Now, we want to also say, so you're close to the Woodlands, but we probably want to tell people, too, there are other developments with your company. So if someone's like, yeah, well, that's not the area I need to be in, they could look at, what's the website for the company?
It would be highlandhomes.com.
That's too easy.
I know, right?
So there, and then you're out. You're not just in Houston, the Houston area, but you're in other cities, right?
Yes. We're in Austin and San Antonio area, and we're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But we're only in Texas, and we're one of the top 30 builders in the nation, and we're only in Texas.
HighlandHomes.com. That
Yes.
sounds pretty awesome. So let's tell people how they can reach out to you should they want to. Kelly.
They can reach out to me at kelly.johnson@highlandhomes.com or on my cell phone at 214-215-8172. 214-215-8172.
And Sandra, if someone wants to reach out to you.
Call me at 832-387-1127. 832-387-1127.
And that generator thing. Every home gets a generator during what period of time? It's not running forever, right?
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
special deal.
From June 1st.
That's today.
Today.
We're recording
Started
June
today.
1st. Okay.
And it goes through August 31st. And yes, we did this promotion last summer, and it was the best promotion we've ever had. And in fact, the owners of Generac called us and asked us, hey, what are y'all doing? Why are you selling so many generators? I mean, it was an amazing program for us.
Because we're selling homes and we're a marketing force to be reckoned with. Generators, tranquility, walking trails. It's too awesome, Sandra, right? Is that why you're smiling?
Yes.
It's the place to be.
Okay, one of the things, a personal question, kind of, sort of, personal, professional question, that is, in the real estate world, realtors work almost every day, but especially when we think about the people that working at new homes, you have to be working on the weekends because that's when people come out a lot of times. How do you feel about that, Kelly?
I've worked weekends. I've been in the business since 2003.
So working weekend, no big deal.
I raised a child. I managed to do it all. You just learn how to make it work.
How about you, Sandra?
I enjoy working on the weekend. I enjoy working on the weekends. I actually prefer being off during the week and having less
There you
people
go.
and less crowd to be around with.
HighlandHomes.com.
Ladies, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And moving right along, let's talk to a real estate professional in the Montgomery County area. Her name is Erica Gines Courier. Erica, welcome to the show.
Hi, Bill. Thank you for having me.
Love that excitement, Erica. First of all, you are a real estate professional, and am I right, you're working mostly in the Montgomery County area?
Yes, Montgomery County, Spring, the Woodlands, Magnolia, all the places up north.
Well, and when we say that, and we call it Montgomery County, there's actually, I used to live in Montgomery County in Maryland, but there's several Montgomery counties. But if someone's listening, say, from out of the state, and they hear about Montgomery County in the Houston area, which is very attractive, people love it, right? Give us an idea of geographically where the area is directionally and what part of the city. Tell us about Montgomery County. Paint a picture.
Okay, so I would say Montgomery County is about 40 miles north of Houston. One of the biggest cities next to us is the Woodlands, Magnolia.
Well, and people hear about the Woodlands all over the place. So that's for some reason the Woodlands, I guess it's because it's been around a long time. People hear about it marketing wise. So people like the Woodlands. But it's also, is the Woodlands part of Montgomery County as well?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good thing. And then one of the things I think about or have heard, what about the tax rate in Montgomery County? Is it a little bit lower in certain areas? What's going on with that?
So I would say the tax rate in Montgomery County, it's going to kind of fluctuate. There's some areas, some neighborhoods where it's as low as 1.8, and then there's some areas where it's a little bit higher. We have a lot of master plan communities, and that's where you kind of get a little bit higher rates.
1.8, relatively speaking, is pretty good for around
Yes.
here, would you say?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then as far as you're helping buyers and sellers, right?
Yes.
And at this point in time, what are you doing? More buyers, more sellers, let's say in the last 20 transactions?
Last 20 transactions, I probably helped more sellers than buyers. So as long as they are pricing accurately, pricing strategically, then sellers are doing really good today. Buyers, I have a lot of buyers who are waiting. They are actually getting themselves ready to be able to purchase. So I'm kind of helping them along the way.
Well, with the sellers right now, the ones that, I don't know, just as an example, take 10 transactions or so, are these people that, how many of them are moving out of the state?
I would say out. I had a couple going out of state, and then some are just downsizing, or some are actually wanting to move in with their family. So they're actually looking for one bigger home.
In the Woodlands, people say there's not many new homes. Is that correct? As far as new construction, is that still true?
So that is really true. On the outer skirts of the Woodlands, when you get closer, there's Creekside. That still has some homes being developed. Oh, there's another good one, Wood Forest. So there is some communities closer to the Woodlands where you have the newer homes. But yeah, the Woodlands, I would say, is more established.
A lot of trees there, too.
Oh, yeah. There was more, but at like the last 5 years, it's been a lot of developing.
So is that true, though? Most of your work is the Montgomery County area.
Yes.
Another thing people talk about is Conroe. Why is Conroe so popular?
Conroe is growing at a massive rate. It's just boomed out there lately. We have so many new developments. We have more stores coming in, more shopping centers. We're getting the master plan communities now. And then also kind of outer towards going up to Huntsville, Cut and Shoe, you actually have properties where you get acreage as well. There's a lot to offer.
Well, what do you think? I'm trying to picture the last time I was in Conroe, which is a while. There was a lot of stuff already there. So they still have more land and they're using it for all these stores and stuff?
Yes, so much more. And, you could just go drive down 3083 and there are already plots just ready to go for more communities coming in. So, yeah, it's exploding.
And you mentioned Cut and Shoot. Now, that has a real Texas name to it. Let's tell people that are, again, listening from far away, what is Cut and Shoot, Texas? And is that Montgomery County too?
Yes. So Cut and Shoot, Texas is going to be east side of Conroe, going down 105. And that's where you're going to have like deer trails and those communities where you have the 2-acre lots. And it's really nice. A lot of people, they love the area. Luckily, 105 just got widened, so you're not having to do the 2-lane anymore. All the construction's kind of died down.
That sounds pretty good, though. So if someone said, hey, Erica, I want an acre, 2 acres, you can find a place for us.
Oh, of course.
Cut and Shoot sounds like it has a saloon and a jail or something. I'm picturing. No?
It's grown quite a bit. So
it's
we have a little
beyond
bit
the
more.
1800s, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit. So then where is Cold Spring part of the deal too?
So Cold Spring is a
now
little
we're
bit
getting
more. That's northeast.
So that's not Montgomery County?
It's not Montgomery County. I think that's more of Huntsville, maybe, area.
All right, let's go back to Conroe. What else is going on in Conroe? I know we've got a great Stewart Title office there, but
of course.
What else is happening in Conroe? What about new home builders? Is there a lot of them in Conroe now?
There is quite a few. So up in the Woodlands Hills, they actually just opened up their new model homes. And so you have Ravina, you have Highland, you have D.R. Horton. You have so many different ones to choose from. A little out of the way, Todd Mission, I would still say it's kind of Magnolia area. They have Colton. Colton's a really cool neighborhood. They're doing a lot of building. They still have about, I'm probably going to mess it up, it's like 5,400 acres that they're still going to be building.
It's amazing that there's that much land still to develop all these years. And when I think about, and maybe others do too, when we think about the Houston area, what we've talked about just so far is the west side of Houston, and specifically the northwest. That's not to say that there's not a lot of stuff going on the east side of town.
Right.
And northeast, southeast. That said, I'm a fan of the West because it has so many opportunities. Let's say you want to go to San Antonio, you want to go to Tomball. I just think that west side of Houston has so much to offer, is even in the Montgomery County, Conroe areas. It's just a nice place that seems to be unfolding.
It is. It is. There is so much going on. Getting with the correct realtor professional, they would definitely be able to help you as far as, letting them know where you want to be at, what you're looking for as far as school districts, anything.
Well, let's give people an idea of all the things you could be doing in life. Here you are, Erica Gines Courier, doing tremendous work at Top Guns Realty. That's a little cut and shoot kind of name there. Just saying, but you're doing tremendous work over there, Erica. People talk about you all the time. What was it about real estate that brought you into the fold and that said, Erica, this is what you need to be doing? Or where were you inspired to become a real estate professional to begin with?
Honestly, I think ever since I was 18, I wanted to be a realtor and just life events. I was a single mom for a long time with twins. And so basically it was kind of put off on hold for a little bit. And when I was finally able to have the time and, get the training, get my license, it just kind of became a passion. Being property management for 13 years, just kind of rolling right into it. It's just something I enjoy doing. I enjoy helping people get to their next step and being able to be somebody people are able to lean on to and trust and just feel.
How often are you helping first-time buyers?
Ooh.
Is that a big thing?
Yes. One of my most recent, she's a first-time home buyer, and it's been a process. She did end up going with a new build home. She's super happy with it, but she had some things she was struggling with as far as feeling comfortable with the building process. And we were able to work together and, work with the new home builders and be able to make her feel comfortable since she wasn't able to see it from start to finish.
And that's one of the things about the real estate professional. You have to be so many things, but being a counselor and navigating people or individuals through the process is a big deal.
Yes, and that's probably my favorite part of it because this is more than just, it's something big for them. And to be a part of that makes me feel good. I love it.
Well, you also mentioned something that I think most people don't have experience in, and that is raising twins. What's that like? Now, boys or girl, what do we have?
I have a boy and a girl. They are now 14. It was a lot easier when it was just me carrying around 2 car seats.
Really?
Now that they have their own little personalities in this preteen era, it's a lot more difficult. Yeah.
So, and they're twins.
Yes.
So, is that like kind of amazing as there you are, you're with them all these years, and then you look around, they're 14 and they're talking, as you said, this personality, what is it like?
So, I honestly don't even recognize them anymore. It's like from day to day, it's different these days raising kids. It's a lot.
So let's say there's a parents out there right now, and they are just coming home from the hospital with their new twins, and they're like, oh no, we need instructions. If you were to give just maybe 2 bullet points to parents of twins, what would you say that you've learned in 14 years that might help them?
Support and having the right people in their life.
And buy a home for America when they need,
yes.
as they outgrow wherever they're at right now, because it sounds like they may have that's a life-changing event. They may need a bigger house.
They're going to definitely need more rooms.
Erica Gines Courier. Let's tell people if they need help buying or selling, Erica, how can they reach you?
You could reach me at erica@topguns.com, or my phone number is 346-490-2855. 346-490-2855.
Erica, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you're a real estate professional, then listen closely. Cyber criminals are targeting our industry. They are impersonating real estate professionals, homebuyers, sellers, and title agents. Their goal is to gain access to your inboxes, computers, and clients so they can steal information and funds. Does your business insurance offset these risks? Not sure? Contact Stewart Insurance to determine if your business is properly insured. Visit stewartinsurance.com or call 866-798-2827. Visit stewartinsurance.com or call 866-798-2827.
Well, Stewart Title, we're here to serve you. We have business development people all over Houston. That's right. I don't know, maybe 15, 17, not only in Houston, but all over the United States. If you're listening from afar, simply go to Stewart.com. That's Stewart.com. You can find out about any location near you. You can find out a lot of things about title insurance. But right now, in the Conroe and Magnolia area of Houston, we have one of our top business development people. Her name is Hope Moy. She's a regular contributor, has a massive fan base on this show. Hope, the emails pour in every time you're on the show.
They do. I never have trouble getting someone to come on to the radio show. They love being here. They love coming and talking about their business. So I love it. I love providing the platform for sure.
Well, there you are. As we were already talking about the Montgomery area, needless to say, Conroe, Magnolia is right there in Montgomery County. And people hear the show, they know it's a growing area. And you're experiencing at our Stewart Title offices, you're seeing that growth firsthand, and the escrow officers helping the buyers and sellers every day.
Every day. We have a fantastic team with Stewart Title. And like you said, I do work out of 2 offices. I work in Magnolia off of 1488 and also in Conroe off of 336. Both very strategically placed in Montgomery County to kind of help our real estate industry friends and lenders just be a good source of and a good location to where we are within the geographical area of Montgomery County. So super convenient for our offices. And
tell us about Magnolia a little bit, Hope. We think about Conroe a lot, but as I think about Magnolia, when I first heard about friends of mine, I'm going back maybe 5, 6, 7 years or so, and people say, "Oh, well, I bought a home in Magnolia." We're like, "Well, where's that?" That's really far. It's 40 minutes. The trend started a long time ago, really. In my estimation, because I know 2 close people that moved out there.
The growth in Magnolia is quite crazy, but also very good. It's good for our business, right? So, you're probably 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the time that you leave to the airport. You're super close to the Woodlands. You're super close to everything. It's very easy to get to. The growth going west on 1488 with all the commercial, all the new grocery stores and the new eating establishments. We're getting into 3rd high school here pretty soon, another elementary, another middle school, and another high school. And the high school is the last to be built. But if that doesn't scream growth, I don't know what does.
It screams growth.
It does.
I can hear it from here. So,
yes.
and that's it for those people. And I grew up in the Northeast and all this stuff. Even just driving, you're talking about high schools and schools, even driving again on 99, which is so emblematic of the growth. Just go up and down 99 and look left and right. You'll see some of that growth. But you'll also see, I don't know what high school it is, but there's a stadium like it's just a high school, but it's a college stadium. I don't know if it's in Tomball.
I think it's in Tomball.
Yeah, but my point is, in other states, in other cities, the scale is simply not the same. So I'm imagining that this new high school that's added to Montgomery or to Magnolia is a sight.
Oh, of course.
It's big, I imagine.
And Texas loves football to begin with, so we're always going to have great stadiums, but yeah, you're looking at a lot of new homes. Erica spoke about Colton. There's others out there that are brand new master community plans in the west side of Magnolia, and the growth is it's incredible. And you have Aggie Expressway that's get you to College Station in probably 30 minutes. Yeah.
And the other thing is that when I'm thinking about the magnificence of Magnolia, to me, it's further up, but it's where homes are appreciating. I know that. Just kind of, it's a northern Fulshire.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally live in Magnolia, so I love the area. My kids have grown up there and gone to the schools. Magnolia ISD is a great school. I personally love Magnolia.
Hope Moy representing Stewart Title in a magnificent way right there every day. It's fantastic, Hope.
Yes.
But to see those, you're right there at the closing. Sometimes you're in and out of the offices. I know marketing and things, but to know that so many lives are being changed in those escrow offices right there. And I'm sure you get feedback with the escrow officers about the excitement at the closing, the keys being changed, the checks being...
I love being a part of the story as well.
It's the story.
It's the story, and it's watching these people making their biggest investment, and we get to be a part of that happiness. There's nothing like seeing a kid at the closing table super excited about their new bedroom. I'm glad that we get to be a part of that, and I have a fantastic team to help all the realtors and lenders out there for a great experience.
Magnolia and Conroe, 2 magnificent Stewart Title offices. They're right there.
I want to be a partner for you. I want to be a resource to you. I want to work with you and earn your business. So if there's realtors out there that are looking for a new title company home, we would love to earn your business and work with you. I have a great team. I have 6 escrow officers, probably all with, you're looking at over 120-ish years of experience. We have a great team, and we want to work with you and help you get those transactions to the closing table. My number is 346-224-1908. Again, my number is 346-224-1908. Please give me a call. I have fantastic marketing tools. I'd love to support your business.
Sounds good. Hope, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Bill. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
And as you're listening, let me tell you, with Stewart Title, we've talked about Stewart Title. We are right here all over Houston to help you. We'd be honored to be stewards of your real estate transaction. Simply go to stewart.com, and you could find out where the offices are, whether you're right here in Houston or anywhere else outside of Houston. We're an international company, by the way, traded on the New York Stock Exchange as STC. Our company is over 130-some years old. We're here to help you. We started in Galveston, Texas. And oh, yeah, Stewart Insurance. So if you have insurance needs, broker E&O, all those things, homeowners, car, watercraft, umbrella policies, the forgotten umbrella policy. Yes, indeed. We have them at Stewart Insurance. So simply go to stewartinsurance.com. You can find out the full menu serving people all over the United States, not just here in Houston. So if you need homeowners insurance, again, broker E&O, cyber policies, we have them right there. We're specialists in real estate. StewartInsurance.com, and you can reach them at 866-798-2827. That's 866-798-2827. They have an Aggie hotline express number too. It is 866-798-2827. And as we roll right along, here is Leslie Lerner Properties, Trek Commissioner. Leslie, I'm out of breath. So many things, and learn more. Welcome back, Leslie.
Thank you. If you have a TREC issue, look up trec.texas.gov, and your answers should be there. Your complaint forms are there as well. If you have any real estate questions or need anything real estate related, LeslieLernerProperties.com. The number is 713-489-9900. And Learn More, if you have anything that you don't understand, put it in Learn More and get your explanation in any language at learnmore.com.
Leslie, there's so many things I don't understand. I'd probably be on the website for hours.
You could do it. It is so easy that anybody could figure it out.
That? Here you are. You've been you're a broker, owner of Leslie Lerner Properties, among these other things. But how many years have you been in real estate? Was it 30?
I was just doing that in my head. 33 years.
Come on. Now, here you are. You've had all this experience. You're an entrepreneur. You're looking ahead. You have a vision, no doubt. But when we think about how real estate has changed, the industry has changed in Houston, which is going to be different than other places. But what do you see 5 years? When you all get together with maybe this will be happening, or 10, what's
so
your
my
view?
Regulatory conferences have really been focusing right now on AI and how that is going to be regulated. I think that's pretty much a national concern. And also, obviously, the consumer protection when people are using AI. People are using AI for photos. They're using AI to fill in contracts and many other things. Sometimes it's a big worry that when you're using AI for photos, you're changing what that home actually looks like. And people are purchasing homes thinking it looks like the photos they see. And once they get in there, it's not truly there. It could be as small as a plug was changed from one wall to another. And AI does that by itself, and people don't notice. A big thing is that people really need to put on their listings that they were modified or enhanced by AI. I really see our industry changing in the next 5 years due to technology.
So what about the role of the realtor in 5-10 years?
I think there'll always be a need for that personal relationship. Everything is relationship based. I think the good brokers and agents will survive, and those that aren't so good will be taken over by technology. But there's going to be a huge shift towards technology. I'm already seeing AI-based platforms come in for real estate, but you're not getting your personalized service and you're not being explained everything. And some of these companies are also just pairing you with agents without knowing what your real needs are. LeslieLernerProperties.com or 713-489-9900. 713-489-9900.
Leslie, thanks for being with you. Good to
Thank
see
you for
again.
having me.
I'll see you on the pickleball court, maybe.
Okay, sounds fun.
And they're back. Highland Homes, Sandra and Kelly. Hey, ladies, welcome back.
Thank you. One thing we didn't say about Ardavia is it is actually named after a little village in Italy, Life Through Art. So everything in the neighborhood is very colorful. There's all these artsies. There's all of these walking trails. The cafe is named after that. Tons of color, tons of bird nests, tons of trees, it's all about living life through art.
You know what I would do if I have one of the homes? I buy the home now through August. I get the generators, part of the deal. I'm going to paint my generator colorful things to make it look pretty, just to fit in with the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Can I do that?
Every one of our models has some huge color installation in the backyard so that when you tour through the models, there's a big bright color, pop of color.
What do you think about that, Sandra? Good idea?
I love it. I love the creativity.
Well, give us a quick word. Okay, we're all talking business here. Ardavia. When you're not working weekends and stuff like that, what are you doing in your free time, Kelly, to relax?
We have a little place out on the lake, on Lake Livingston, and we go up there and we go fishing and we have some property and just take care of that.
It's kind of nice being on the water, isn't it?
It's really nice being on the water. Yes, sir.
What about you, Sandra?
I just got a membership at Lifetime, and so I've been going out there.
So you're working
to
out?
relax. Yes.
Well, that's good. I mean, you have to do the physical work, I think, just to keep the mind right, not to mention to keep the body in good shape.
Correct.
No doubt about it. Okay, Sandra, let's tell people how they can reach you.
Reach me at 832-387-1127.
Kelly?
You can reach me at 214-215-8172.
And that sounds good. So if I'm out there in any other real estate events, I might see you both there like I saw Sandra, huh?
Yes.
I think just because I network a lot, people reach out to me and ask me to, join them for whatever event, and then I try to invite Kelly and anybody else that's around me.
Teamwork makes the dream
yes.
work. Yeah, there you go. And the website again is?
HighlandHomes.com.
Ladies, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to paint that generator now, okay? And now she is back, Erica Gine Courier, with Top Gun. She's the Top Gun right there. Now, Erica, I know the twins are listening, and I bet they say, Mom's on the radio, and she didn't say hi to us yet. So let's say hi. Let's tell the twins' names are?
Jayla and Jaden.
You want to say hi to them.
Hi, Jayla. Hi, Jaden.
Right there. Your voice is coming right through however they're listening. It's exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting.
Twins, an expert in real estate and raising twins to 14 years old. That's amazing. So what else do you want people to know, Erica?
Fun fact about Top Guns, it started off as a land company back in 1991 before it was bought by Keith Robertson in 1999. And it's one of the prominent brokerages off in Lake Conroe.
So there you go. They've been around Lake Conroe for a while then.
Yes.
They know the land, they know the area and what's happening.
Yes, and you definitely see the yellow signs.
The yellow signs, distinctive. Erica, let's tell people how they can reach you at Top Guns Realty.
You can reach me at 346-490-2855. 346-490-2855.
Erica, thanks for being with us.
Thank you
We'll
so
see you
much.
out there. And thank you all for listening to Real Estate Matters with Stuart Title. I am your host, Bill Knapik. That's right. Together with Hope Moy, all of us with Stuart Title and with Stewart Insurance. Of course, Stewart Insurance, as I mentioned, just simply go to stewartinsurance.com. Time for that renewal, time to change insurance companies. Just give them a call at 866-798-2827. That's 866-798-2827. Or we'd be honored once again to be stewards of your real estate transaction at Stewart Title right here in the Houston area or anywhere you're listening, Stewart.com. And I know you're thinking, hey, I want to see this show because we make a video of the show. I want to see the show. I want to see the guests. I might even want to tune into one of the past shows. Well, it's easy. Simply go to Stewart.com/radio. Stewart.com/radio, or make it easy. You don't even have to write it down. Go to Radio Bill. Radio Bill, we're right there. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.